Hey everybody, how you doing? Street Stock, South Boston Speedway, also known as SoBo. I qualified third. I'm in the number 3 Texaco Haviland Camaro today. The Street Stocks ran last season, season 201 here at South Boston, and I look back at the records. My best finish was 5th twice here at SoBo. This is a 4/10 of a mile track. It's a pretty short little gymnasium fighter bull ring type track. And traditionally here in the Street Stocks, this can be a wreck fest. But I'm starting way up front, 3rd position. Got the Haviland car on the lead, the pole, and we're gonna come down and get this party started.
Time to do work today, guys. Do work. Grinding out all day long. Slide back in your seat there, bud. Give those belts a good tug. Get a look at your steering wheel there. Make sure that thing's buttoned up right.
All right, here we go. Ooh, the 12 did the hang back. The 5 got a jump. The 12 went. This is kind of ugly. Uh-oh. I'm going to dive her down on the inside. Kiss that line. The 5 washes up. The 12 washes up. Oh, he gets loose. He handles it, brushes the wall. Down the back stretch, I am going to take the lead going into 3. Coming out of 4, I wash up, he comes down, we touch, car number 12, no harm, no foul. Leader, lap 1, car number 3. Wow!
Yeah, nice.
Okay, they're mixing it up behind me there. The 12 and the 1 car. 1 car is going to get the pass on the 12. He brushes the wall again, the leader, the pole sitter. Okay. Wow, stretched out the lead a little bit here with them fighting. Okay, you got to be real careful on the accelerator here at SoBo, as generally with this Street Stock. You get too much in the throttle and the rear end will come around. You can see I'm kind of running a middle line there. I'm just waiting for the heat to build up in the tires. I'm got a good gap on the 2nd place car. Just kind of take it easy here these first couple laps. All right, we're working lap 5, and no cautions. Wow. Ooh, I brushed the wall there a little bit. I'm kind of surprised. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wow, I'm out in the lead and I'm pulling away. I'm not sure what to think of this.
16.438.
You can run this track right on the yellow line like that right there and even kind of kiss the apron a little bit. I'm keeping an eye on my relative board and I'm maintaining 1 to 1.2 seconds lead on the 2nd place car, so I am not pushing it very hard. I'm keeping an eye on that, and if he starts to gain a little bit, I will step it up a bit. But right now, I'm pretty comfortable in the lead spot, and I'm just kind of cracking off some laps here. The car's coming in, we're about 10 laps in, and it's feeling pretty good. You see, I kind of lift the left front wheel there. I kind of hammered it pretty hard. This is week 11 of season 202, my 2nd full season, and I have kind of come into learning this Street Stock car just a little bit more. For you new guys, I'm going to tell you the same thing that the pros have told me over and over again. Smooth and easy is the key to any of the racing here on iRacing. But man, when you do it, you feel like you're running so slow. But when you've had a couple of those laps where you just kind of go with the flow, sometimes you figure out, you know what, those are the fastest laps I've run. Okay, we're working lap 12. Just about a second lead on the 2nd place car, car number 1, maintaining that. Easy on the throttle at the apex, kind of come out and then hammer it. Okay, that was lap 13. Still no caution.
0.345.
I'm thinking to myself, this is kind of crazy. We're working lap 15 here, and in my previous experience here at a very small short track such as SoBo, you can catch up to the back markers really quick, and here we are in lap 15 and they're nowhere to be seen. According to the relative board, the closest one's like 7 seconds in front of me. This indicates that the field is pretty even, that while we're strung out, we're all running pretty good times. I'm just kind of running my line a little bit off that yellow line, thinking to myself, wow, if this goes for any length of time in green, you gotta manage the tires. As I've noted before, the tire fall off in the street stock is not that dramatic, and once you get to a certain point, you can actually hammer off the corners and the throttle just a little bit harder than normal without fear of that rear end coming around. The other thing that I noticed, which is kind of odd, I think, here, for 70 laps, we started with a full tank of fuel. Sometimes the street stocks start with 10 gallons, and sometimes it's a full 16, and I'm not sure why they do that. Maybe it's to help the car set up, if you will, for each individual track. But anyway, so now we're working lap 20. No cautions yet. This is incredible. The closest back marker is 5 seconds away. Usually you would have caught up to them by now, so our field here is pretty evenly matched, which is good that I don't have lap cars to deal with.
16.329.
Well, I've increased the gain on second place to 2.2 seconds. I'm pretty ecstatic here at this moment and a little stunned, to be honest with you.
16.369.
In regards to tire fall off, I do have 2 tires checked on the pit board box if I decide to come in.
16.3.
This is a small field of 12, so, you know, compared to like at Five Flags where you had 20 some cars, as the leader, coming in and getting fresh rubber is not going to hurt you as bad as some tracks where there's a large 25 car field, if you've got the confidence to move through the field. All right, we're finishing 25 laps of 70, caution free so far. Wow. I'm starting to get up to that lap car. Am I going to have to deal with him before a caution comes out? I'll tell you what, I do not want to see a caution. I don't want another restart. Cautions breed cautions. We all know that. Let's keep rolling. So far, pretty clean. Well, I've got about a straightaway on the second place car. When I'm in car number 3 across all asphalt series, this is the car that I've had the most wins in, is car number 3. Maybe that's my good luck number, eh? Okay, I'm coming up on this number 10 car, and he's kind of all over the place. I'm not sure if he's just hunting the right line or overcooking it, going in and out. There he's kind of a wiggling again. He's really dive bombing that in. That's hard on the front tires. That's why I'm being as smooth and easy as I can. All right, coming down the front stretch, he moves over. Thank you very much. I keep low and get around him with ease. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I am literally stunned that we've had no cautions, but that means everybody's racing pretty clean. respecting each other. This is a 6 a.m. Iowa time race on a Tuesday. The changeover was last night, and so these are some pretty. This is one of the first races of this week. You know, there were several last night, but I just decided to jump in this, and I like running at SoBo here. I like I said, I got 2 5th place finishes, and it's a rhythm track. You get into that rhythm. And I'm not braking, I'm just easing out of the throttle and letting the car go around the corner. And then as you come out, you can hammer it right about just after the apex. I'm not right down on that yellow line a whole lot. I'm trying to protect my tires. We're working lap 35 and we got a caution.
Pit road is closed.
Okay, halfway through.
Behind the pace car.
Like I said, only if that was the leader or the former pole sitter. He spun out. Okay, so
Open.
halfway through. Do you pit? I'm not going to pit. I don't pit. Does everybody else pit? If I pit, nobody pits. What's going to happen? Well, that time around, nobody came in. Well, the 6th place car came in. I'm rolling the dice and sticking with the tires that I have. The car feels really, really good to me, so I'm just going to stick with that. The 10 car gets the lucky dog. He comes around. He was the only car that I passed, other than the leader that spun out. I believe, the former pole sitter, I believe that there are no cars that are a lap down halfway through, other than the pole position, car number 12. Okay, let's stack them up.
1 to go. 34.034. All right, bud. We'll be starting on the inside.
30 laps to go when we take the green.
Catch your breath. It's going to be a dogfight, man.
Well, what time is it?
Pace car's off. Are you ready? Green flag. 30. .758. Look on the bottom. In front of you now, keep your eyes open. That's it, man. Get up to his bumper. He'll move. 16.51. .432. Man, don't change your line, they're gonna move. Outside, 16.45, clear. Is not a spot, is not a spot. 16.6. .491. Inside. Clear low.
All right, well, I got a fantastic restart, and we went right back to where we were before. I pulled away actually pretty easy from the other cars, the second place car, and I've got a 2-point-second lead on the second place number 1 car. Okay, 20 laps to go. Well, we cracked off those 15 laps with no caution. I'm just ecstatic. I guess I'm the class of the field here, and I am very rarely that. And I've kind of wondered what those guys feel like, and I can tell you now that I'm out here doing it, it feels fantastic. Okay. Laps are winding down. Under 20 to go. If we have another caution, I feel pretty comfortable about sticking with the tires that I have, and I'm getting good restarts on the rest of the field, so I don't want to see another caution, but I'm pretty confident that I can hang on to the lead position if one were to come out. I'm trying to be as conservative as I can on the throttle and the tires. I'm running that quote middle line here, so I'm not burning up my front tires by forcing them to carry the car around the corner. But the car feels damn good overall. Probably, to be honest with you, one of the most stable feeling cars I've ever really driven in the street stock division, especially at such a small short track. And not to brag, I'm really not pushing it, and I am just pulling away from everybody. I'm not used to this. This is an incredible run here that I'm having. Three and a half seconds on the second place car.
8.571.
10 laps to go. Next time by.
Good job, bud. 10 to go this time.
10 to go. I am putting some more steering wheel input into the corners as the tires wear out. If we can get to about 5 to go, I believe if the caution comes out, that will hand me the win. And that possibly might be 4 laps here. And not to beat a dead horse, this car feels spectacular.
8.573.
5 seconds on the second place car now.
.598. .725. 5
to go. Next time by. My race to lose. But the car feels so stable. I am not concerned one bit about spinning out, but I cannot be cocky. I've got a 5.5 second lead on second place. Just maintain some easy cruise laps here, and I'll pick up my first win at South Boston. I've kind of eased up just a little bit. I don't think I will have to worry about this lap car ahead of me.
2 laps to go, 2 laps to go.
2 to go. White flag this time by.
Coming to the white flag this time.
4 more corners.
7, 8, 2.
And here we come, car number 3, Dave at the wheel, take the checker flag. Incredible run. I'm stunned. This was a dominating performance that I just, you know, I'm not that kind of a driver, you know, but this field here, I'll tell you, the long green flag runs. So I'm coming down to the start-finish line here for my photo op. Then I look off to my left, and they actually have a victory lane stand. Hey, let's get to that. Wow, I tell you what, this car felt, like I said before, the best I've ever felt a street stock. It was just, I was there. It was with me. I was there. The green flag runs really played into my hands here, and that credit goes to the rest of the field. We had 1 caution, and if we'd had more cautions, you know, who knows how it would have turned out. So thanks, guys, for a good, clean, tight race. Victory lane at SoBo, car number 3, Texaco Haviland Camaro. I'll tell you, the number 3 car across all asphalt series is the most winning car number that I've ever had. That is my 6th win across all asphalt series, and my 4th win in the street stock running the number 3 car. This is my 2nd flag-to-flag win in the street stock, both in car number 3. The first one was at USA during week 13 with no cautions, 25 laps, just kind of one of those throwaway races. So as far as a regular season, regular week street stock win, this is my first flag-to-flag win here at South Boston. Man, I'll tell you what, it feels good. All right, guys, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.